Green Goblin hated this Spider-Man. So boom, the scene starts off with perfect chaos, displaying masterfully the ass whooping Tobey has been experiencing the entire movie. Even before we see the Goblin himself, we are presented with a bomb that had Tobey releasing a scream like this. Tobey, come on. That type of screech is crazy work. With lungs like that, he's bound to give Black Canary a run for her money. Had this man bouncing off the wall like he was experiencing a sugar rush. Damn. Nope, just a rush of pain. Then, who came around the corner jumping off his whip? The Goon Goblin himself. This man's a special type of menace. Because who the hell think of putting raisin eye pieces so he doesn't have to take the entire mask off? And why did he have to lift them up to talk shit? Damn near treating the squabble like it was an open mic night and he wanted his snaps.
Misery, misery, misery. That's what you've chosen.
Yes, sir! This nigga's spitting.
Goblin was out there spewing poetic hatred. Tobey was struggling to stand. He might need life alert. And the police, because Goblin was giving him no room to breathe. Opening the floodgate ass up and started with a feint into a weird jet oxygen chest punch. Spider-Man's out there fighting off pure instinct, weaving a nicely thrown hook. Did I miss a part of the movie or something? Because where the hell in the instructions does it say hands are included with the serum? Goblin fed Tobey a nasty knee, straight into a beautiful touching of the jaw. Had this man gasping, eyes wandering for some assistance. He was looking to the universe for some help. I can only imagine what he was thinking.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
The slow motion was added to the violation because while Tobey was mimicking SpongeBob's filter feeding maneuver, we see Goblin in the back winding up potentially the meanest punch. And it was no disappointment in it. Uppercut had Tobey swimming in the air, knocking loose his memories of his abilities. He didn't even try to recover while he was in midair, just hugging the ground and letting out yet another noise. Just further stamping the Goblin's I'm him card. He got at least 3 of them bitches punched already. Goblin was having so much fun in his harassment. He hit a flip for no reason, just because he had no fear he was gonna lose.
No reaction.
I wish I was that confident when it came to squabbling. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Then he fed him another devastating 2-piece with a side of brain damage. If you look closely, you can see subconsciously he was shaking his head no, basically signing he wanted no more smoke. He was full. Man, the disrespect only persisted further when he stopped Tobey from fleeing. Hit this man with a corkscrew closing. Why? Because he could. He was close enough to grab his legs. Nah, that wouldn't be hoeing enough for him. Then he was back on his ass like Dr. Miami, rushed over like the beef was getting too cold for him, scooped him off the ground, pushing him into a barrel roll. This nigga was hitting to beginner parkour. Tobey started panicking, spamming his webs, hoping that it would act like a Jerry Springer security guard and keep him separated from him.
That don't work.
Goblin started tearing through the metal weapon like a kid on Christmas. Tobey was hoping that Goblin had a modern day attention span and the weapon alone would act like a fidget toy so he could sneak him. Nope. Even while preoccupied, Tobey was not much of a thought for him. He dismissed him with a starter kick. Tobey started taking a breather on the wall like this. You know it's a badass when you have to take a breather in between. Tobey stood there stunned like a deer in headlights. Not gonna lie, if I was getting beaten like this, I'll be stuck on stupid as well. That's why I believe in carrying an arsenal like Punisher. It's mandatory. You never know when you're gonna meet somebody with superior hands in the comic book world. At this point, there was nothing left in his tank. He had nothing left. Standing there, barely able to lift his arm. But Goblin was acting like he just ran a line and served this man a flying sidekick.
What you want?
But hey, I'll give him this. He didn't make any noise this time. He's getting better. But Goblin didn't have enough snaps from the crowd yet. He wanted some more, so he started back with his poetic shit talking. Tobey tried to lift his arms to shoot his webs. Goblin just stepped on his arm talking about some, you done spun your last web. Then this is where he made his mistake. His first mistake of the fight. Talking about a simp's girl. It was at this moment he truly unlocked his power. Like he was an anime protagonist. All he needed was love. Once I saw that slow look up, I knew it was over for Goblin. Now pause for a second. A serious question. I have to know. Where in the hell did he pull that trident from? He even scared himself when he activated it. Nigga got a booty trident. I don't know if that's where he got it from. That's where I'm picturing it came from. What Goblin didn't know was when Tobey's simp mode activates, his strength and speed doubles, nearly triples. So it was over for him. He caught the Green Goblin trident, and as his buffs slowly started to take over, he begun overpowering him until he tossed him nearly across the map like a tomahawk trick shot. Goblin shot to his feet rather quickly, but Tobey was like, nah, give me those legs, snatched him with his webs. Then to return the disrespect he got earlier, he spun, used his webs to grab a piece of broken brick wall and pulled it down on top of him. But this is where I'm scratching my head. Is Green Goblin not like the Super Soldier a little? Because he didn't even attempt to hold up the wall or move. He pulled this move right here. Why? This is not the ashes of the Goblin I was watching this entire movie. This man was flat like a pancake. Stanley, my wallet because it's empty. I'm broke. Goblin rose from the rubble like he was a horror movie antagonist, only to be hit by Spider Tarzan. Talking about his girl like that caused him to go ape shit.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Tobey pinned him against the wall. Now it's his time to go crazy. Stomach, face, get your ass back over here. Now the lesson we learned from this ass whooping, never talk about another man's girl unless you truly got the hands. I thought Green Goblin did. I was impressed with his performance. The entire movie he was putting on performance. He just couldn't carry it through to the end. The last hit Toby granted this man had him reverting back to his old self, revealing his secret identity to get the beating to stop. This is not the Goblin I was watching. 3 hits to fold is crazy, and Toby was buying it. He stopped, lowered his arms, and was talking to this man. Goblin was trying to get an Oscar with his performance, and he would have had it until he broke character. Then Toby's Spidey senses went off. Then Goblin packed himself up.